Star Trek. The Next Generation would often have Captain Jean-Luc Picard, Patrick Stewart, introduce himself as the u.s.s. Enterprise D's commanding officer, while also declaring his vessel to be part of the Federation. And there's an interesting reason why Starfleet rarely received a mention in these moments. Although the show temporarily removed Picard as the Enterprise's captain, he filled the position in every season of Star Trek. The Next Generation. His opening hail to other ships was pretty much always identical, but held more information than it seemed. The United Federation of Planets and Starfleet are intertwined, but the two terms aren't necessarily synonymous. In the Star Trek timeline, both organizations were founded in the early 22nd century, but Starfleet predates the Federation by a few decades. Starfleet began as a human-founded body dedicated to space exploration, whereas the Federation had four founding species: humans, Vulcans, Tellarites, and Andorians. Starfleet went on to enlist non-human officers too and was eventually incorporated into the Federation's infrastructure. Both bodies continued to grow and change before, during, and after Picard's spell as captain of the Enterprise. The u.s.s. Enterprise D was far more than a standard Starfleet vessel. It was the Federation's flagship, which meant it often represented the interests of both organizations. It wouldn't have been inaccurate for Stewart's character to introduce himself as the captain of a Starfleet ship, but it wouldn't have painted the entire picture either. Plus, the Federation's flagship also boasted personnel without direct ties to Starfleet, but their scientific research and other endeavors were carried out in the name of the Federation. It was a collaborative crew, so it would have been disingenuous for Picard to introduce his ship as strictly Starfleet. Of course, Picard isn't the only Star Trek character to identify his Starfleet ship as flying under the Federation banner. In the 23rd century, Spock, Leonard Nimoy, can be heard naming Kirk's ship as a Federation vessel when hailing the Tholians in the original series Season 3, Episode 9, The Tholian Web. Captain Janeway, Kate Mulgrew, also does it in the Star Trek Voyager premiere when introducing herself to Neelix. So, it would appear to be a procedure that predates Picard, and it's also not exclusive to him. That said, it's arguably more important that Picard is consistent with it.